got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top. To Just it feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's going on? Salute to the family on this Good Friday. Another good week of boxing in the books. How y'all feeling? Salute to everybody, man. Y'all already know. If you catch this on the playback, smash the like button. Sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on. All that good stuff. How y'all feeling, man? Back to get boxing is just due. One more game. Close the week out. You know, we got Virgil Ortiz fighting for tomorrow, man. He making his 154-pound debut. I'm interested to see what he look like, man. But I got faith in him, man. Long as he healthy, I think he gonna keep his knockout streak intact over this guy, this Frederick Lawson guy. Let me say what's up to the fan. Opulent LDTV, blessings, family. How you feeling? Andrew Gray, what's good with it, bro? Let's cook. You already know. Justin James in the building. Peace and blessings to you, family. Appreciate you. B, what's good with the family? The Rise Podcast, what's good seeing you? How you feeling, bro? Mike Biggs Boxing, my bro, what's good with it? Mike, what's good, family? How you feeling? Mike Kirkland, what's good, bro? That's a trifecta. That's all three mics in a row, man. It's going to be a good day. Thrill Hill, what's good with it, fam? Kyle Sports, my bro. Great build, by the way. Great build. I was listening in the whole time. I was just multitasking. Had you on all the way to the end. Salute to you, bro. How you feeling? Man, we got a few things we gonna build on, man. We're gonna have a guest, man. I got an amateur fighter. I believe he ranked number 3. Jasai Kirkpatrick gonna pop in, man. We gonna build, chop it up with him a little bit. But in the meantime, until he do get here, we definitely gonna build on what's going on in boxing, man. You know, I don't know if y'all caught it. Y'all seen this the little interview from BENARD Hopkins on Errol Spence. And he said, you know, Bud Crawford took years off Errol Spence's life. Know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about that. Or took years off his boxing career, or however you want to phrase it, but we're going to play that. We also going to talk about Delahoya responding to, you know, Ryan Garcia and Floyd Mayweather sighting and them possibly working together. Larry Lopez, what it do, family? How you feeling? So 3 mics that matter. You dig? You know? Yeah, you know it. We got the best mics in the building, man. How y'all feeling, though? Salute to everybody. But like I said, we gonna build, man. I seen a little clip from Virgil Ortiz, and speaking of him, being that it's his fight week, you get what I'm saying? Being that it's his fight week, I felt that it was fitting to come talk about him, man. And like many people thought, I know a lot of people thought his career was over and done with. I mean, he even felt like that once upon a time, right? He spoke about it in this little clip. And he's just one of the dudes that you could root for because he seemed like a good kid, man. He seemed like he just worked extremely hard, and he just want to be, you know, the best version of himself. He easy to root for, right? Easy to get behind for me. I don't really see no diva energy with Virgil Ortiz. He just want to fight and prove himself, right? So we all know that Rabdo situation sidelined his career a little bit. Some people thought he wasn't going to make it back to the ring. Like I said, he felt like that. I think he spoke about how he broke down in this little short clip right here. I think it's a longer one, of course, but I'm going to play the shorter version for now. So we just building into the young Jasai pop in the building. So let me play this clip from Virgil Ortiz so y'all can hear what he had to say.
Did it ever cross your mind, like, man, I think I'm going to have to stop fighting? Like, did that ever cross your mind? Did it ever get to that point?
Right before I passed out the last fight, I broke down crying, you know, because I thought that my career was over. And I don't know. It was a real tough time, just to say that, yeah. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Until I fight again, I have 2 more days. I have less than 48 hours. Until I fight again, step in that ring and win in dominating fashion, then I'll get over it. It was just a simple case of excessive heat, or what? I overheated basically, and I was dehydrated, like severely. Yeah.
And that's crazy, y'all. Severe dehydration, something you don't want to play with, man. Like you hear these key words he's saying, overheated and stuff like that. So it's tricky, man. I just hope for the sake of his career, you know, that him and his team found a way to get in front of that rhabdomyolysis, I believe it's pronounced. So, because I know it's tough, man. I know the only thing he want to do is prove himself, and it's going to be hard to do that if you can't even rely on your health being top notch when you get in the ring. So I think that's the only real question mark for me. I know he's been off for a while. You might expect some ring rust and things like that. That's normal, right? But I think most importantly, you know, the main question, the big question for me is health. And even him, you know, he said he not going to be satisfied till he make it to the fight. You know what I mean? He been off for a while. Like he want to actually make it to the fight. So he got a lot to prove for himself. You get what I'm saying? He tried too hard to make 147. His body not having it. Whatever it was, it damn sure rejected the thought of him staying down there, you know, on top of whatever it is that he battling that's causing it. So, and I guess you mix the fact that he probably naturally outgrew the weight class with, you know, on top of the fact that he works extremely hard. Just 2 things that probably worked out very negative. And with him having that condition, that's probably a recipe for a flare-up. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I just hope, you know, most importantly, that they found a way to get through that situation. And, you know, they find themselves, you know, back in the driver's seat to be a major player in the sport, man. Ashley's calling, what's good, cuz? How you feeling? 88 Sports Talk, what's good, family? Good to see you in the building. So, yeah, man, BN Boxing News is in the building. What's good, fam? How you feeling, bro? So, yeah, man, that's my big question for Virgil Ortiz, man. I think O'Hara Davies and Barroso fight, too. Big Watch Barroso fight, I believe, tomorrow, too. So, you got another good fight to look forward to, man. A decent fight, man. I'm on some justice for Barroso type energy, you know what I'm saying? We all know that you know, who was it? Tony Weeks took that damn win from him. You get what I'm saying? LaMarcus was good, fam. Zoom verse, peace and blessings, Brody. Appreciate you always coming through, sharing the lives as well. Salute to you. Y'all punch the like button if y'all haven't, but we gonna keep rocking. So look, fighting Frederick Lawson. Let me pull this guy up too, man. He just pull this guy up. I know about Frederick Lawson. He been around for a while. I could have swore did he take a hiatus for a while? Because I heard of this dude Frederick Lawson before. I know I did. And we all know Virgil is 19-0 with 19 KOs. He got that 100% KO ratio. Frederick Lawson is 30-3. You know what I mean? He got a record of 30-3. 22 KOs, but all his losses is by stoppage. So, yeah, man. Yeah, he got stopped by Charles Hatley back in 2021. That was his last loss, his last knockout loss. Juan Ruiz stopped him. And Kevin Bizier, yeah, nah. Virgil Ortiz about to smoke this cat. All he need to do is be healthy, man. That's all I want to see for Virgil. Just be healthy, man. He be healthy. He got this one in the bag. I ain't going to hold you. He ain't about to lose to this kid, this Frederick Lawson guy. Nah, you know what I mean? And that's my only concern for him, health. And if they got it under wraps, then good. We'll see more good fights from Virgil Ortiz moving forward. 154 is his new home, so let's see how he perform, man. All eyes gonna be on him. I know he got a lot of people that is anticipating his comeback, and I think he gonna perform. I think Lawson is a good opponent to come back against. You know what I mean? Just test yourself, see exactly where you at physically, and you go from there. You know what I mean? Welcome to 154. You get what I'm saying? Welcome to 154. He said Big Watch Barroso about to put hands on boy. I'm telling you, Mike, I'm rooting for Big Watch Barroso for sure. Win, lose, or draw, I'm rooting for Barroso because he didn't get a fair shake in his last one. So I got to root for him. Also gonna get on that same treatment that Morrell did in his last spot. Oh, yeah, man. Telling you, Big Watch about to get on. I mean, Lawson about to get handed. Joe was good with it. He said Fred finna pack Virgil up. Now Verge about to beat this boy ass. I'm trying to tell y'all something good, man. Verge about to beat this boy up. All he needs is his help. You know what I mean? Mike Kirkland, salute to my brother putting that color in the chat. He said, who gave Barroso the name Big Watch? And me. That definitely was me. You know what I mean? It definitely was me, Mike Big Watch Barroso. You know what I mean? Because we seen that watch, man. I had went over to Tate Jones one night too, and he was talking about the size of that watch. And I just started calling him Big Watch Barroso. You know what I'm saying? Big Watch Barroso definitely was going to take Rolly Chain if he got that win.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland. Bole, what's good, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Say love life working at the moment. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, salute. It's always good to hear. Who Big Watch fighting? He fighting O'Harry Davies. You know what I'm saying? O'Harry Davies. You know what I'm saying? O'Harry Davies. And I believe he got a fair shot. Listen, like I said, man, it's a trainer that'll vouch for him being the hardest puncher that he's held past for. So, you know, Big Watch Barroso, man. Big Watch Barroso was he got a fair chance, man. I hope he win. And I hope he stop O'Harry Davies. Nothing against Davies, but I'm rocking with the underdog, if he even the underdog. Get what I'm saying? Definitely getting, yeah, in fact, big Watch Barroso. Sparky P was good. Family all knew that. I think he has a good shot too. Right, man. I think he old man got something. He got something left in the tank, bro. He got something left in the tank. Oh, okay, we got Champ in the building in the back. Y'all smash the like button for you, bro, as we get rolling.
What's going on?
What's good with it, fam? Oh, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. Always good, man.
Finally got you in the building, man. Pardon me, man. Kids had got sick on me, and that whole house was sick, man.
It's all good.
Now. Got you in the building. Salute to the young champ in the making, man. We got Jasai Kirkpatrick in the building. What's good with it, man? How you feeling again, man? Most importantly, how you feeling?
I'm great. I feel great. Everything's been great since I came back.
Right. And where you coming back from? The holiday break or putting in some work?
So I'm talking since the Nationals. Ever since the Nationals, I've really been working. But
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just been working, still working. I didn't really take no real break.
All right, that's what I like to hear, man. So, man, talk to me, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, man, so we can get familiar with you.
Well, first off, I'm gonna say right now, I'm ranked number 3 in the nation, in the U.S. Two-time medalist, national medalist, 2 gloves, diamond, a diamond glove champion, and I'm about to say that's pretty much I can think of right.
You breaking up a little bit.
You can hear me?
I can hear you just chopping up a little bit.
Right. Should I repeat myself?
I get you. It's all good.
You can hear me now? It's better?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better. Right. I just wanted people to be able to hear you because you just blew through them accomplishments talking about that's about it for right now, man. Nah, you ain't just falling to that, man. You gotta let us know, man, how you get there, man. Tell us about that work you put in.
What? I think I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. So I've been on and off with it, but in 2020 I really came back, and that's when I started. That's when Keith took me under his wing, and ever since then we've been taking off.
Right. So you saying 2020 is when you decided to say, yeah, I'm gonna take it serious?
Yeah, I was 18. I was just graduating high school, so I'm like, or I was graduating high school that year, so I'm like, yeah, I got to do something.
Right.
And I'm going everywhere. I'm going everywhere shadow boxing. I'm like, yo, I know I miss boxing. Deep down, I miss boxing, so I'm like, I got to go back to it.
Right. Man, see, that's a good attitude to have. So look, again, once you started to take it serious, now these accomplishments, just again, so they make sure they heard you. Just run through them again real quick, because this all took place after you decided to take it serious. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So talk to me just again real quick. Run through it again so they can hear you.
I'm currently ranked number 3 in the nation, in the U.S. A 2-time international medalist, 2-time Golden Glove champ, and a 2-time Diamond Glove champ, actually.
Right. And I see the people in the chat, they asking what weight class you fighting at.
I fought at 139. I'm between 139 and 147. I go back and forth. It really doesn't matter.
147. And how much longer you planning on being in the amateur ranks?
I got probably like 2 more tournaments. 2 to 3.
2 to 3 more tournaments, and then you feel like you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm making.
Right, how old are you right now?
I'm 21 now. I just turned 21.
Oh yeah, man, you young and ready, man, for sure. I mean, what's your record like? You know offhand?
I lost. I was about to say I lost. I got a lot of fights. I got probably like over 100 now.
Right.
Not too many of them lost it. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, and I heard you spoke of 147, but I know sometimes when y'all transition from amateurs to pros, you don't always compete at the same weight that you did in the amateurs and the pros. You got an ideal weight you want to compete at?
Ideal weight. I'm really gonna have to go from. I know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to that 135. I'm gonna go to the 135, the lightweight. Most likely, that's where I'm gonna have to start at.
Oh man, 135.
That's where everybody at too. But I'm about to say I've been sparring the biggest names now. So like I'm starting now. So I feel like by the time. I mean, it's gonna take some time, but I'm gonna get used to it. I already know I am.
Right. And 140 is hot too. So either way, you can't go wrong. But 135, man, you can't go wrong either way. But speaking to some of the people you said you work with, you speaking to professionals, right? Some of the pros, you saying?
Yes.
If you could, tell us some of the guys that you work with.
I worked with Richard Hitchens. I worked with TEOFIMO. I worked with Cool Boy. I worked with Cool Boy Step a lot. I worked with who else I worked with? I worked with Abdullah Mason.
Right.
Who else? I can't think of everybody else right now.
That's cool. That's enough. I mean, I'm familiar with each and every single name that you just named. So that being said, you know, without giving out no specific details necessary, you know, what was them experiences like? You know, you brought up Richardson Hitchens. I heard you say his name off the bat. That's somebody that I vouch for highly. I think he one of them guys at 140, man. What was that like sparring with Hitchens?
Man, that right there, he wanted to hit. I'm gonna just let you know, it's like him and Abdullah are the toughest dudes I sparred.
Right.
Because they really can box. Like they really can box.
And what about them? What about them? You feel like caused them to push you the hardest, man? What is it about them too?
That everything I'm about to say, you got to be on point, because I know Richard, his timing is impeccable. Like it's the slightest opening you give him, he gonna take it, and he gonna run with it. He gonna get his. Right. Abdullah, same thing, but I was about to say he got power with his punches.
Right.
So I was about to say he could catch you with some, he could hurt you. So but I was about to say they both crazy good boxers.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like I said, I think Hitchens is one of them guys. I think he kind of slept on, believe it or not.
Yeah, he really is.
I think that's what it is. People see him, they like, he don't be getting the knockouts, but I'm like, it's boxing, not fight. You know, knockouts. So he can box his ass off, man. But
yeah,
heard you speak on Teo, and being that, you know, he got a fight coming up in February, man. What was that experience like sparring Teo? Because again, that's another top fighter at 140.
Teo was fun. It was fun sparring him. He always had you thinking too, because it's like he take his time. He take his time picking the shots. So it was good. It was fun sparring with him.
How athletic is Teo?
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. That because I was gonna say he when he working out, yo, you just be like, he's on like a whole nother, like he's on a whole nother, I don't even know, like he do stuff that you probably see like online, like, you know, like on like YouTube or something, like on Instagram. He do crazy stuff.
Right. Man, that's what's up, man. Because I always say, man, I think Teo is very athletic. He is a smart guy, especially focused, man. He dangerous to deal with. He got a good fight coming up.
I was about to say, I think with him, it's literally all he is like mindset. So like he's really strong. He's really strong, and like he really believes in himself. Like he really loves boxing. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's good to hear. That's good to hear, because, you know, a lot of people, he give you a lot of different, you know, Teo sometimes could be all over the place, but I think when it's all said and done, a focused Teo is a dangerous Teo. It's a damn good fighter when he's on top of his game. So
yeah,
that's good. But speaking of these guys, I mean, so describe to us, man. I seen somebody ask, man, how tall is you? What's you know your height and reach off top?
I don't know my reach, but I'm 5'8". So
5'8". Yeah, you getting in there.
Like I'm around like average height, like 140s. The 140s, they're not that tall than me. It's like they're not that much taller than me. Probably like 5'10".
Right.
That's the tallest I spar. Or yeah, like the tallest I spar, like that was like a 140.
So how would you describe your fight, your boxing style?
For me, I was about to say, I could tell you, I don't think I really got like a boxing style, but I could do everything. Like literally, I could fight. I could really box if I really wanted to.
Right.
And I could really bang if I really wanted to. But I like to fight at my own pace. So I don't really like to go at my opponents. I don't like to fight my opponent fight.
Right. So you like to try to break a guy down, pick him apart, take your time, fight at your own pace. And it's cool. Yeah, 5'8", 135. That seem like a money spot for you. It definitely sound like a damn good division because it ain't like you got giants there, right? You probably got a couple of anomalies, but man, I think you fit in just fine at 35, man. And speaking of that, I know this is a little ways off, but you know, I know y'all guys always watching and got your eyes, man. Anybody, like, you know, if you had it your way, is there anybody you would want to fight?
Not really. I was about to say I don't really be paying attention to all these people. Like, you know, like I don't really like. I'm saying like, not in the fighting wise. I don't really be. Nobody I really want to fight. Right. I say I really whoever come.
Yeah, you just basically you ready to
I'm ready for whatever. That's basically what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like you ready to go, right? And I want to know, man, what was that moment for you that made you feel like, you know, I'm ready to go pro with this? I'm gonna do these last few amateur tournaments because you know a lot of guys chase that Olympic dream, man. I know that's not a path for everybody and don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? So what led to your decision to be like, you know what? I'm gonna get these last few tournaments in, and I'm ready to, you know, get my career started.
I don't think I ain't really want to go to the Olympics. It wasn't my thing. At least it wasn't my path. I'd rather just, and plus 2028 is like, how about I say 2028? That's far away.
Right.
I'm not waiting until 2028. Right. They already got the Olympic team, you know, thought out. So
yeah. See, I see you gave it some thought, and you like, you know what, it make more sense for me to, not saying you're gonna get the experience, but you ain't gotta, you know, wait around that long, you know, for the Olympics. You definitely, you know, could go in there and try your hand and be pro. So again, what moment, you know, for you, you know, in this, since you've been amateur, whether it was a fight, you know what I mean, an experience, an obstacle in the ring, what moment led you, you know, to really feel like, yo, this is it, this is what I'm doing. I'm ready. I'm here. Like, what made you feel like you belong? Are you ready to turn pro?
I'm not gonna lie. This last nationals.
Right.
It was for me. Well, I had to fight 5 days straight every day since every day since Monday. I was fighting, so it was just basically every day I was fought. Every day I fought, it was just it. I had to bring the dog out. I had to bring my dog out. So I was like, damn, if I could go all, I was about to say, I know. I was about to say, if I could make it, if I could do this, man, if I could do this, and with me just being like 2 years back, 1 year back, whatever.
Right.
Then I was about to say, I could be something.
Right. As you know, I always say to the people, we always be in here speaking about how, you know, important it is for y'all as fighters, knowing that y'all, you know, that you can't play boxing and you really taking punishment, you taking punches for a living. You get what I'm saying? You can't be short on confidence. You get what I'm saying? And I applaud you for that. So I see you just felt like you consistently putting in dog work and showing that you belong made you ready. Like, look, I'm gonna get these last few tournaments in, and I'm gonna be pro. And I'll say this, just some of the names that you threw off right off the bat, some of the guys and professionals that you work with, and there's probably some more that you couldn't think of, but those names alone are guys that everybody in here are definitely familiar with and respect. And if you could get in there and hold your own against them guys, and you get what I'm saying? It ain't too many amateurs, I think, that's on Abdullah Mason level. And I think, again, what it sounds like to me is it seem like you feel like you got more of a pro style anyway, rather than that scoring, that point system.
Yeah.
Right.
You already know how that amateur stuff is, man.
Right. And that's why a lot of people be like, you know what? I'm just ready to turn pro and go ahead and get that work in, man. So who you say, again, out of all of these guys, who you feel like pushed you the absolute most? Whether it was mentally, physically, and which one was it? Was it mental, physical?
I told you it was both. It was Richard and Abdullah that made me push myself like harder. Or had me thinking. They had me thinking.
Right.
It's like you have to, like I said, you gotta be on your A game at all times with both of them.
And you feel like you learned the most from them two guys?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I'm not surprised by a long shot. So again, man, just getting to know a little bit about you, man. Tell the people, man, what separates you from most fighters? What makes Jasai special?
I'm special. Like, I feel like I'm so special because I got my story. My story is just, I feel like my story is it's not that, it's not your particular boxing story. I'm not like, you know how most people have they fathers in the gym, all that. I don't really got my father in the gym. I was about to say the only person I got is my mother. My mother is not, not no fighter, or she none. So,
and you the only fighter in your family?
Yeah, I'm the only. I was about to say I'm not really, but like the person, my uncle, he was a professional fighter, but I don't really, talk to him like that.
Right.
So it's like, for me to, I remember when I first started, I had K Corona.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started, that was my first ever trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I had moved back to Jersey. Ever since then, I was about to say, me and him been in touch, and he'll just tell me, he hooked me up. He was the one that hooked me up with Keith. He told me, go to Keith. He think he was gonna be like the best person for me.
Right.
So
right.
If it really wasn't for, I was about to say, it's really for, it's like, for me, it's just difficult. It was just it's not like how most people or most of these other boxers got it.
And you I see somebody, you out of Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Is it Newark as well?
I'm from Long Branch. That's like down the shore, down like
I'm
by the water.
I'm here, right? Because I'm from Jersey as well. And salute to Keith. You talking about Keith Cologne, right?
Yeah.
Right. Salute to Keith, man. Salute to Keith. I had Keith on here as well, man. Salute to him, man. Salute.
Yeah, because Big Keith, he took me in with that. I was about to say, he do a lot of stuff for me without me even asking. So
right. So and you said your story. I hear you speaking about your story, and again, this ain't no interview. This a build, bro. You talking to a supporter, so we getting more familiar with you. I wanted to ask you that a little earlier. Who brought you into boxing? Who, or was it just you're doing? Because sometimes you got, maybe it be you trying to stay out of trouble or whatever the case may be. Who was it that introduced the sport to you?
With me, it's like my mom had brought me to my uncle's show, because this was back when he was still fighting. So he had a boxing show. I guess my mom, and I used to get little suspended. I used to get suspended from school and all that when I was around this time. So she had took me to one of his fights or whatever that he had, one of his shows that he was having, and then after that, I just told my mom I wanted to go to the gym. I was like, I just wanted to fight. But then we had ended up moving to Virginia, and by the time we had moved to Virginia, I was going to a rec center. At a rec center, they ended up having a boxing gym in there. So I told my mom about it, and she had signed me up for it. And then ever since then, that was where I met Kay, and then that was when we started training together.
Right. And since then, speaking of Kay, because now we kind of got your introduction and your why, how you got to it, man. So kind of seemed like it was a decision of your own, but you kind of as well had the guidance of your mom to help guide you in the right direction and get you right. Because again, instead of just going left and being an angry kid wanting to fight, you chose to do it the right way, man. It's easy to get in trouble, but it ain't easy to accomplish what you accomplished. Like, I just want you to know that. That's why I asked you to run through it again, because although it's like you've done it, but I'm all about giving people their credit and just doing. I know the things that you accomplished, you couldn't have done it, and it probably wasn't easy. You wouldn't have been able to do it if you ain't take it serious. So I think the minute that you told your mom, hey, look, man, I want to fight, and she okayed it and embraced it, man. She probably created something special, man. I think you got the right energy, man. And again, without you having that typical upbringing, like you said, your story a little different than other guys, man. Again, that's probably what's gonna separate you. Your why And that's what I got you up here, kind of, you know, enlightening the people on what your why is and why you want to do this. So again, you know, 2023, man, just passed, man. Give me a highlight, man. What was, you know, like a real high moment for you in 2023? Like one of the moments that you just not gonna forget.
One of the moments I'm not gonna forget.
Whether it's one of the accomplishments that you spoke to, any of them.
I was about to say my accomplishment right now, as of right now, that I can think of right now, my accomplishment is it's probably sound repetitive, but it's from the national. It's from the national. But I ain't never fought 5 days straight. I ain't never fought 5 days straight like that, you know. But I was about to say, having to fight 5 days straight and then make weight for the next day was absolutely exhausting. I was about to say it was exhausting, but it was worth it. I was about to say I love to win. I love to win, but I also did love the experience that it gave me. So I can't be mad at it, whether win or loss. It really didn't matter.
Right.
So I was about to say that was probably my highlight of the year, and it was like the closing of the year too. It was right in December, so it was a good way to end the year.
Right, good way to close the year out strong, man. So again, you know, what was, you know, for you, you know, because you're still fairly early in your career, but you've already accomplished, you put in work, and I think you're gonna continue to do that. What, you know, I was gonna say, what's one of your biggest motivations?
My biggest motivations, it's like I was about to say, my biggest motivations, it's like before I have two, but like I'm gonna keep I was about to say, but right here I'm gonna keep it like, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it
Talk to me.
on the good note. I'm gonna keep it on the good note. For me, it's just I was about to say, for me, it's like it's only right now, it's only me and my mother. So I'm about to say it's really no other motivation for me.
And that's all the motivation you need, bro.
I'm about to say it's me.
That's all the motivation you need. That's your why. That's what keep you doing this, man. You're waking up every day, man. Tell us, man, how hard is it to you know, because you're 21, man, and I know I damn sure wasn't in no boxing gym at 21 years old.
Yeah,
I was doing all types of other shit. So, you know, tell us, you know, how hard it is to avoid, you know, that temptation, and how difficult is it to stay on that path, and you know, block out these distractions, especially so early, where you could, you know, because like you said, you just start taking this as 2020, you know, you easily could, you know, lose focus or anything like that, which I don't think you're gonna do. But you know, how hard is it to, you know, stay focused and ignore the outside noise?
my mom is really both. So she's my mother and my, like, kind of like my father. She got like the father or the man type of wisdom. She got that type of wisdom. Put it like that.
Right.
Like she gonna let me know straight up.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm messing up, if I'm doing something, you know, wrong, or just like any other ordinary what they supposed to do. But
Right.
it's like I was about to say, she just I was about to say I just gotta I forgot. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot the question. I forgot the question. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot the question.
Nah, you said we was getting into like your biggest motivation, and then you was going into about your mom and stuff.
I was about to say, she like my mom. Yeah, but I just know
You were saying like
my mom, she like my mother and father, and both combined.
Right. And that's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Strong, you know, strong black woman in your corner is, I think, a recipe for any of us to win, realistically, man. So it's always dope to hear that. And it seems like, you know, that was enough for you. That's all you needed, was to know that, you know, she had your back and you wanted to do this. And again, here you are. So, you know, speaking out, you know, I asked you about one of your biggest highlights, you know, so far in your early career. Was one of the toughest obstacles that you had to overcome? You know, like when the time you really felt like you faced some adversity dealing with boxing, whether it's inside or outside the ring, a challenge, anything.
My toughest obstacle. ever since I'm about to say, my toughest obstacles really recently. I was about to say recently, it's just been my grandfather, my mom, father. Other than that, but other than he ain't pass any of that. He ain't pass any of that. It's just he been in. I was about to say he just in and out the hospital a lot. So, but
right.
I was about to say that's just
that's still like an ongoing thing for you. That's what
I was about to say
like your toughest battle.
It's not. Yeah, I was about to say it's nothing crazy though. It's nothing crazy though. I was about to say he's been good for a while, so I'm not really worried.
Right.
It's been
That's
a while,
good, man.
It's just been I was about to say it's been an on and off obstacle. You can put it like that.
Right. And I see somebody ask. So speaking of, like I said, we spoke about some of the people you share the ring with that's professional, and like I said, those dudes I feel like all at a high level and can fight their asses off, man. I see somebody ask, do you feel like you learned more from sparring those guys or from the actual fights?
That's a good question. I feel like I learned more from sparring. Because during sparring, say, like, I know for a fact, whenever I spar Richard, it's always something I pick up from him. Because he I'm about to say he'll do something to me, and I'll just be like, he'll land something, and then he'll like the way he'll move or something, he'll probably pivot or something around me, and I'll be like, damn, like how he do that? Or like, so I'll be like, yeah, I'll probably try it. I'll take that. I'll try it on the bag, and then I'll do it to somebody else in sparring. I could tell you, I did that plenty of times with him.
Right.
I'm about to say it's a lot of stuff I took from him, but
right.
It's a lot. I could use it during the fight, but I'd rather not, because the judges, they be
right. No, I'm with you.
It's not professional yet. Put it like that. It's not professional yet.
I'm with you. And the reason I asked that, because again, I feel like a lot of times we hear these sparring stories, and I think when people give out too many details, like notice I don't want to ask for specifics. Did you knock him out? And talk about the experience, because that's what sparring is learning. And I think that's where you polish your tools at. And a lot of people, I think, are turned off by some of these sparring stories, and they kind of dismiss it. It's only sparring. But that's where you prepare. That's your preparation. That's where you're preparing for that fight. That's where the work is put in. So it serves a purpose. And like just hearing it from you, you understand what you in there to do. You it's a reason. You ain't just waking up. Like, and I ain't saying people are scared of Richardson Hitchens, but I'm pretty sure some people out there that ain't thinking about getting in there to spar them. So again, you got the TEOFIMOs, the Dula Mason, like you got some talented guys. So the fact that you willing to get in there and test yourself against these dudes just let me know that you trying to prepare yourself to get ready to be a professional, man. I think it could only be up for you, man. So this is the early start of the year, man. 2024, man. You set any New Year's resolution type goals for yourself, man? Where do you see yourself in 2024?
Professional. 2024, I'm about to say it's gonna be that year. It's supposed to be that year. So
why it's gonna be that year? You gotta let us know why is 2024 gonna be that year, man. Tell us what we got to look forward to from this
2024. That's that. I'm telling you, this is the year I'm supposed to be turning pro.
Right. And from there you trying to turn up.
That's September. So around September, probably around September, that's when I'll definitely be pro by then, or I should be pro around that.
So that's your ultimate goal for the most part, to get your feet planted and become pro.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's I was about to say. I'm excited.
Right, man. See, I'm definitely gonna be excited for you, because, like I said, you got another supporter up here. Just consider yourself part of the family. I definitely wanted to make sure I gave you a warm welcome to the JusDueBoxing platform, man. And we gonna make sure that we continue to support you for sure. And I'm not gonna take up too much more of your time. I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, because I see some people going.
I was about to say I see the Hitchens and
Haney. Well, who you got?
I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be a boring ass fight, but I'll take. Damn, I think I'll take Haney. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll take Haney.
Right. And you probably want to fight in particular. Yeah, I asked him that. He said for the most part, he ain't got no names, and I can understand why, and I can respect that answer, because anybody could get up here and just yell out a bunch of names that you know is buzzing right now, and that's not the route you're going. You like, hey man, I think the ultimate focus is to turn pro, submit myself first, and whoever's there when it's time, that's who getting his work. But exactly. I like your energy. You like, hey man, 2024 is the year for you to turn pro and get that work in, man. So man, some of these, we got some good fights coming up, man. You got some good potential fights that could happen, and being that I don't know, you familiar with Virgil Ortiz?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure, right?
I was mad he stopped, man. I wasn't mad, but I'm saying like I'm like, yo, I kind of forgot that he was like, he was one of the biggest names in the sport at one time.
Right. And then now what you think, he up at 54 now. He fighting tomorrow. He fighting Frederick Lawson.
I still think he's a monster. I like him a lot, bro. I like Virgil a lot.
Right.
Yeah, I still think he's nice.
Right. I think
like when a person take breaks from boxing, it's like, I don't want to say they really take a break, because like me, I was still working out. I was still working out and training and all that, but I wasn't in the gym, or I really wasn't. His head, same thing with him though. His head probably just wasn't there. Right. Like he just probably wasn't there. He was probably physically training, but he just wasn't there.
Yeah, that condition he got kept sidelining him. And I was playing the clip earlier how he was feeling like his career was over at one point. So I think the fact that they kind of like they got ahead of it a little bit. Now he had a higher weight class, and he just a few hours pretty much away from a fight, man. Less than 24 hours away from getting back in the ring, man. I think it's gonna be a good showing for him. I think long as he's healthy, I expect him to stop this dude.
I was just about to say, how you think it's gonna go?
Yeah, a stoppage for him. I expect possibly to see some ring rust. That's possible, but I think ultimately, I think Virgil Ortiz just that guy. He healthy, he gonna beat this dude up. He got 3 losses. They're all by knockout. I think Virgil messed around, keep his KO. I think he go 20-20 on the night. 20 wins, 20 KOs, man. I see.
What about if you verse one of them? What happens if you verse one of those big names like since he got Bud since he got Bud and Spence in his name? What you think Virgil will do with either one of them?
With one of them, a Bud or a Spence?
Yeah.
Both of them real tough fights for him. You know what I'm saying? Both of them guys seem like they potentially headed to 154, but that's still a toss up because I'm hearing back and forth. But just seeing him at 54 with him, still tough fights for him, man. But I think any fight Virgil will be in, he got a good chance to win, man. He's young, he hungry, talented, and I think he got skill, got boxing ability. I think wherever he lack, kind of make up for it in drive and hunger. Like that dude really want to win. And you can tell when he in that ring. So I like Virgil, like his energy, man. But I think 54, he could do some damage there. But I think he want to move, be smart about how he moving. You know what I mean? Work himself back into the mix and then go for it, man. Because I think he a hell of a talent. So he stay healthy, he'll be all right. And who else, man? Who else I was going to ask you about, man? It's another fight. Okay, yeah, Teo. We got Teo and Jermaine Ortiz, man. Who you got?
That one right there. I haven't seen Jermaine Ortiz fight in a while, though. I'm not going to lie. I got Teo.
Mm-hmm. Did share the ring with him, too, so.
Yeah, I got Teo.
You know what I mean? Got a little experience with Teo, man. I got Teo pulling it off as well, man.
Yeah, I was about to say I got Teo because Teo, I'm telling you, Teo did not. I was about to say he does not see himself ever losing. So
right.
I was about to say that's the mindset he's supposed to have too. But I'm telling you, I feel like if he put any doubt in his mind, which no fighter should do, but if he had any thought about it. He probably would lose, but he doesn't never have no thought. He never questions himself, so he always wins. That's what I like about him.
Right.
Whatever he believed in himself 100%, like probably even over 100, probably 1,000. His father too. I like his father too. His father his father crazy, but
yeah,
his father believe he behind him 100%.
Right. Yeah, no, what I was going, I see somebody ask, so I gotta ask you another matchup. Teo versus Haney, man. Who you got?
That's crazy. I don't know who I got on that one.
It's a hell of a fight, ain't it? It's a hell of a fight.
That's a fight. That's a fight that was supposed to happen too, but they never made it happen.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm glad you asked that, because I did mean to ask that, man. Who is some of the fighters that you watch the most?
A lot of people be surprised when I hear this, but Manny Pacquiao was like my favorite fighter. So, I like Pacquiao. I watched him a lot growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I did watch a lot of Spence. I was about to say on the come up.
Right.
I watched a lot of Shane Mosley too. I like Shane Mosley a lot back then. And I was about to say that it was a weird mixture of fighters I used to like. I never like Floyd Mayweather. I was about to say I feel like everybody was just on him at that time. So I really wasn't watching him. I really just wasn't watching him. But
like them pressure fighters, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say that's what. That's
so
why.
You mimic who who is it? Anybody that you kind of try to take some things from? Somebody that who's the fighters that you watch and be like, I'm taking that.
Earl. I watch a lot of Earl. I take a lot of stuff from Earl. So
you got it. You had to pick up on that body attack.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, if you hear Keith love, because Keith know I like going. I was about to say Keith know I like going to the body. So he always yelling at it in the corner.
Right.
Well, I was about to say, I was about to say that's pretty much it. I do like pressure fighters now that I'm realizing it. Now that somebody said that in the comments.
Right. Yeah, my bro, I see in the chat, he picked up on. He said so he likes pressure fighters. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So seem like you got a fan friendly style, man, and I think people gonna look forward to watching you, man. So I'm just hoping that your transition be a smooth one. I think like I said, you got the right people. Real quick before you do get out of here, how important has it been since you linked up with Keith? Like, because part of making, especially in a sport that's as physically and mentally demanding and mostly all that stuff, how important is it to have a strong team behind you and people that you really trust, that believe in you and your talent?
Man, that shit, I didn't mean to curse, but that mean everything, man. It really do. Because Keith, I was about to say, me and Keith only been, like I told you, together for like 2 years. And the way that me and him act, you'll probably think me and him been together our whole lives. Like the way I was about to say, it's nothing but love. So like, I was about to say, I was about to say, I like who I'm with. I love who I'm with.
Right.
The people that I'm with, my whole team.
Right.
Is great.
Right. And again, and that's what I love to hear, man. Because again, I think that's pivotal for anybody to make it in the sport. Like I said, that's demanding is this one. You need people that you really trust, that got your back and really gonna push you, man. I salute Keith and him and his son, man. He looked like he going on to do some great things, and y'all dudes is ranked pretty damn high, man. You know what I mean? That dude, hey man, y'all holding it down. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. You, like I said, you didn't just wake up one day and, I'm number 3. I'm ranked number 3. Now you put in some real work to get there. And I hope people got a chance to hear, some of the, from you and get a better idea of what to look out for, man. So again, your ideal 2024 look like what?
Get my professional debut out the way. I'm gonna keep on saying, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good, bro.
I'm gonna keep on saying, man. I about to say, I want.
Because what is a perfect year? A perfect 2024 for you? You become pro.
I become all right. Let me be realistic. Me Me winning, I know the Golden Gloves is about to come. The Golden Gloves is about to come up March. Me winning that. Me going to the Golden Glove Nationals. Me coming in first at the Golden Glove Nationals.
Right.
And then hopefully I get to go to another international tournament, and then place gold over there, wherever we go. And then after that, hopefully I get to turn pro, and then that's when I make my debut.
Right. And that's what's up, man. That's all within our arm's reach, man. I think you're gonna get there again. You already know what it takes. You sound like you focused. I know you are. Like you got like I said, you got the right team. Know you confident. I know having the right team help you remain confident. And just know when you think of Just Do Boxing, this is family over this way. And man, you stay in touch, because whenever you do turn pro, whenever you want to come build, even if you want to join and talk about what we got going on, you're more than welcome. Don't be no stranger over here. We're gonna make sure that we support you 100% this way, man. And just want to before you get up out of here, let everybody know where they could find you at.
On Instagram, my Instagram is Jasai JASAI .KIRK Jasai.Kirk.
Right. You on Twitter? That's it. You just Instagram for now.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter. Twitter. I don't understand it yet.
I'm about to say it's similar. It's troll infested, but it's just another way to continue to grow your platform and your brand and get people to support you. But Instagram will do, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. And Jasai Kirkpatrick on IG, man. And we just had a dope build with the number 3 ranked guy, and you're gonna keep proving it, man. We gonna keep supporting. And I appreciate you giving me your time, man. And like I said, you're more than welcome to come up here and build any day of the week, bro.
Appreciate you for having me.
You already know.
And
tell Keith I said what up, man. Y'all keep building, and I'll be hollering at him as well.
Appreciate y'all, everybody, for watching. Thank y'all.
You already know. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, I'm about to say I got to get to this gym, and Keith already waiting on me. So
right. All right, we'll put that work in, and I'll be in touch, bro.
All right.
And salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all stopping through. PGH Big Dog in the building. Fate, my bad, y'all, if I did miss anybody questions. Damn, pardon me, Fate. I just missed that one. I said, damn, what's his thoughts on Anyway being overrated? I don't think Anyway is overrated for what it's worth. Maybe I ain't get to get his answer, but I definitely think I just think he's just a victim of a guy that's down there in them smaller weight classes, and some people just can't get over the fact that he's just not a real big guy, and he continued to win in impressive fashion. I think the only thing that could stop him is him right now, man. He in a position to really do something. You said he said low key big money. Yeah, word, I got you, Fate. Man, appreciate all y'all, but we're gonna build a little bit more too before we do get about it. AJ versus Francis. They are. I wouldn't be surprised. You remember who suggested that at first? With Ngannou. Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua was a done deal. Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, is it really? Man, is it AJ and Francis a done deal for Saudi Arabia? That's crazy. That's wild. I wouldn't even be fully surprised, though. AJ better not mess around and go out there playing, man. Francis mess around, put belt to ass on AJ. Mess around, put belt to ass on AJ. That's what this post saying. They saying it's a done deal, bro. That my guy Faye just sent me. Overtime Boxing posted it. They saying per Turkey, somebody over there. They tagged somebody name, so that'd be crazy, man. AJ. Damn it. AJ and AJ and Francis Ngannou was wild. I'm gonna take Francis, right? I'm telling you, they gonna get enough of playing with that dude. But I don't even know. I mean, I don't know, man. I would not ask for Wilder versus AJ ever again, man. I'm telling you, this is crazy. I don't even know what to think. It is what it is. That's what they posted. They said it though. They said it, y'all. They said yeah, that's true. Cause yeah, man, that's crazy. They did say it. You want me to play the audio? I got you. I got you, my guy. I got you. Hold on. Take that out.
On both ends, Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, 10-round fight later on this year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I've confirmed this via Mr. Turki Al Sheikh and my own sources. And there is going to be a press conference, I'm told, later on this month. But it is a done deal on both ends. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, 10-round fight later on this year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I've confirmed this via Mr. Turki Al Sheikh and my own sources. And there is going to be a press conference, I'm told, later on this month. But it is a done deal on both ends.
There you go. That's what they saying. That's what they saying out here, though. Wow, man. It's crazy. I didn't expect that to come. Not next. And the reason why I didn't expect it, because he in the middle of his career. Like, he building. I don't see what purpose that served to fight him. Money, entertainment. I don't see the point. I mean, I think Fury did it because he just was full of himself. But now you doing it? I don't know if I like that. He said it might be a press conference soon. Tay, what's good, Queen? How you feeling? The real queen of MMA. My MMA combat sports. Damn, bring back my MMA combat sports. It's all good. The real queen of MMA talk is all good. Francis got that power, not gonna lie, he do. He might have gained some good experience from fighting, tussling with Tyson Fury, fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Can't blame Ngannou. Nope. I ain't blaming Ngannou at all. I'll just blame the boxers for them trying to pick on him, because that's the only thing I think it could be at this point. There's no way that they're anticipating Francis Ngannou beating you. And I feel like at this point, that would just be trying to pick on him. And that's what's going to make me root for him. Because the only thing you could be looking to gain is a bag. I'm not knocking nobody for getting their money at all. You take punches for a living, do you? But it's going to come with some criticism, some critiques. What are you? It's an inexperienced guy. He literally 0-1. And you want to fight him, get great for Ngannou. I like to see Ngannou get his bag, and I'm on a weird way. That'd be a second fight in a row. I'll be rooting for Ngannou over the boxer. I'll be rooting for Ngannou. No slight to AJ, but the fact that you at this point y'all picking now y'all acting crazy. All this other smoke you out here picking, you picking him. You know you got Big Bang Zhang is adamant about wanting to fight you. And you out here talking about fighting Ngannou and Big Bang talking about punching you out. Nah, bro. That's the part I have. That's the issue, because I know Joshua made some great money in the sport, man. So I still want to just the MMA. Okay, I got you. It's all good. I'm gonna support either way. Barboza and Ortiz fighting tomorrow. What Ortiz? Which Ortiz? Which Ortiz? Fate, damn. He is fighting tomorrow. Any Ngannou gets fights that real boxers cannot get. You get what I'm saying? Cuzzo, Wilder. Something's in my throat. No, I mean, that's just facts. You get an AJ fight before Wilder, it's crazy. Just like Fury, just like him getting a Fury fight before AJ and Fury, or Fury and Usyk is wild, if you really think about it. Giving an MMA guy the fights that let them get the guys that should be in there with other elite heavyweights or top tier guys, it is crazy for the sport. It's wild what they doing to me. Right, man, it's crazy. Salute to Tay, man. Ngannou getting them opportunities, man. It's looking crazy. You know what I mean? But that's boxing for you, right? What could you expect from it? What could you expect? To lose my damn mind. Jaleese Hart, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate you, fam. But yeah, man. Well, we're going to get into some other stuff before we do get. Pardon me, I muted. Salute to everybody coming through. And salute to the young champ Jasai, man. We'll be keeping my eye on him, man. We're going to be on the lookout for him. But let's get into some other stuff, man. Let's get into this Let's get into this Hopkins interview, man. Let's do it. My guy, we're giving boxing. JusDueBoxing. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, famo. Appreciate you. Now I'm rooting for Francis Ngannou because MMA don't pay. Yeah, I'm rooting for him for that because I want to see him get his bag. And in a weird way, if think about it, AJ is a 2-time world champion, heavyweight champion. Why? Yeah, it seemed like y'all picking on him at this point. Oh, okay. My guy, Thomas said, appreciate you, Brody. They only solidify Wilder and Ortiz legacy in my mind for whatever that's worth. UK promoters are cowards, man. I'm telling you, man, they on some BS, Bole. They on some B to the his ass. Oh, you on their cousin's account. Salute to you, my guy. Always good to see my guy. What's the name in the building? Thomas Hell. Pardon me. I ain't mean to say what's the name. I just got so much stuff floating around in my head right now. But yeah, man, you know, old BENARD's ass. You know what I mean? Him and Oscar both. I got interviews from both of these silly gooses, man. AJ gonna outbox Francis. Tyson looks slower against him. Yeah, Tyson looked like them. Look like maybe his lifestyle or his I don't know, his lifestyle or them Wilder fights catching up to his ass too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about the damage that he did to Wilder. Well, you know what I mean? He ain't look too hot. Miss B, what's going on with it, man? 50K coming soon. Eventually, you know it. Good being. Oh, you good, man. What's up, my guy, man? Always good to see my bro in the building, man. Ace, what's good with the family? All love, bro. AJ look quick and sharp. Francis just got strength, but not speed. Nope. The speed gonna be a problem for him. Speed and technique is something that he still lacked at this point. Speed and technique is what he lacked the most. You get what I'm saying? That's what he lacked the most. But I'm gonna play this joint from BENARD, man. Y'all listen to what BENARD had to say about our guy, you know, EJ, big fish, you know.
Happy here with the legend, BENARD Hopkins. First of all, Happy New Year. How are you today?
Great. The 13th month of the year. We just carried it to the 13th month.
I like how you said that. 13 months is just carrying over, right?
Yeah, I don't get caught up into a new year. I get caught up into this extended year. It's an extended year from the 12th to the 13th. So for me, I don't shut down and pick up a whole new process of what I'm gonna do. As they say, resolutions or what you want to do.
Yo, man, real quick, yo. He always try to get extra deep. Like, bro, is it the new year or not? What you mean the extended year, bro? It ain't no damn extended year. It's the next year, bro. Why you can't just be regular and just say, yo, it's 2024 like everybody else? Nah, it ain't the new year. The New Year's resolution. You can't just pick, man, bro. Just say it's the year, bro. It's 2024. BENARD. Damn, man. Hard-headed ass old OG, man. OG got to get super deep, yo. Just, bro, he didn't even ask you all that. He just say it's the new year, bro. Man, BENARD, he gonna just trip. He just get right into it.
I like how you said that 13 months is just carrying over, right?
I don't get caught up into a new year. I get caught up into this extended year.
He don't get caught up into a new
year.
It's
an extended year from the 12th to the 13th.
But he probably celebrate birthdays. So what are you talking about? I don't get it, bro. Whatever.
So for me, I don't shut down and pick up a whole new process of what I'm gonna do. As they say, resolutions or what you want to do, these goals and trips and things that you figure out that you're gonna do for this quote unquote new year. No, my anniversary.
Yeah, just get it out. Just tell it all.
1965. So my new year starts January 15th. Make sense?
Makes sense. Make perfect sense.
His New Year's. His New Year's sound.
But 90% of the population, they've been taught to follow, and they've been given the script.
Now I'm kind of with him on this part, oddly enough.
And they follow that script.
Oddly enough, just that quick, I done switched up. I'm kind of with him with the script part.
But I don't have the script.
I get that part. Yeah, I gotta let him do a little bit.
BENARD, big fight. All the boxing fights are big fights, in my personal opinion. Virgil Ortiz, almost a year and a half layoff. You know, he's coming back. Well, not layoff, but to the health situations that he had. He fights Lawson. It's going to be a good fight. Pressure fighter.
BENARD,
what can we expect from Ortiz Jr. as he coming to the ring after a year and a half, going up on weight to 154? If I'm not mistaken, might be a catch weight of 156. What can we expect Saturday night here in Las Vegas?
I expect him to be a little bit.
It is. He be moving sus sometimes.
Get some punches off because he's in there with a guy that's going to be in his face. That's going to make him work. But I also think once he get that warm, relaxed style that he comes to the table with and that
he
displays round by round, I think he's going to feel at home. I think about him. I say about the warm-up rounds, say the first 3 rounds, I think we're going to see why he moved up first. And then I think we're going to see that he's ready in a fight or two from Saturday to knock on the doors with the big dogs up there that he wants to fight.
Those big dogs at the moment, Mel, Charlo, Twin Charlo, and we also got Tim Tszyu. A lot of fans are saying, hey,
line him up.
A lot of fans would like to see that fight against Tim Tszyu, 2 hard-hitting punchers. Could we possibly see that fight even a year against Mel or even Tim Tszyu with a fight with
yeah.
Even if we're going down in Australia?
You heard what he said. Like, yo, he's ready to go. He's clear.
Man, that's good news for Virgil, man. He fights tomorrow. Good news for
Virgil. He's at in his career as far as his weight, his focus on what he want to do and what he want to accomplish. So he understands now that break he had, the best thing for him. You never know where blessings come. They come in all disguises. And I believe, I'm saying this quote, the biggest blessing that he got is that time off.
That time off could be a blessing.
Our social page real quick. You know, we've been hearing and seeing a lot, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and, any talks, any update, probably in negotiations. And first of all, Ryan just coming off of the second, it's going to be his second fight, if I'm not mistaken, 140.
Yeah.
How's the negotiations going so far for that fight? Are we potentially going to see it before
the
first
fight.
quarter of the year?
I like
still
that
negotiating. I would want to see that fight this year. But, I don't want to tell the fans that it's definitely going to happen. I'll tell the fans that talks are being talked about.
There you go.
And when it's definitely going to happen,
quarter of the year,
they still negotiating. I will want to see that fight this year. But, I don't want to tell the fans that it's definitely going to happen. I'll tell the fans that talks are being talked about. Business. And when it comes to...
Did he just say talks are being talked about?
It's definitely going to happen. I'll tell the fans that talks are being talked about.
Talks are being talked about?
And
real quick, though. I ain't trying to keep stopping it, but talks are being talked about is crazy. Out of all this shit, he did the same dude that be trying to get deep and don't follow the new year, man. He say talks are being talked about is wild. Like, what the hell he talking about? What is he saying? Talks are being talked about is crazy. We're not gonna just let you slide that in there. Remo, you're hard dealing with the Haneys. You know it. Man, he said talks are being talked about. Yeah, that's BENARD funny as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But I don't want to tell the fans that it's definitely going to happen. I'll tell the fans that talks are being talked about. Business. And when it comes to a deal, they were here first. The fans were here. Because they need to hear it. They need to know that this ain't just a soap opera-ish conversation. Or a lot of good sound bites, or a lot of good people parading on Instagram, talking what they want to do and who they are. And that's all good for commercialism for themselves. But for the sport, for boxing, let's see. I think we should do more of announcing when it's time than anything else. But I believe
I'm with that. I agree with that.
The conversation are serious. They're serious enough to say that there's a chance that it should happen and it will happen.
Yeah, putting everything aside and just what happened recently in this fight. Could you applaud Ryan Garcia for going straight forward for Devin Haney because he could possibly take another, I guess, quote unquote walking apart fight. But he's going straight to Devin Haney after the performance against Regis Burgers. Everybody kept on saying Devin Haney, Regis Burgers was a dangerous fighter. Just look how he picked him apart. He completely annihilated him in the ring. We applaud Ryan Garcia for even, being sure to taking that fight with Devin Haney if it gets done.
Well, we got to see if it gets done first. I can't give nobody any kind of accolades because they called out somebody's name. Are they really sincere? And I believe he is, but I'm just saying, I mean, look at everything that's being wolf tickets right now until the tickets are sold.
You
got the quote? Look at everything that's being wolf tickets until the tickets are sold. I can't give nobody credit because they called out somebody. That's a free pass. No. You gotta, I mean, I don't do that. I can't speak for anybody else. Oh, I like Witchcraft because he called out such and such. Some people can call out somebody and hope they say no. What are you talking about? I want to fight you. And they be like, please don't say yes.
Bernard, last one for me. 2023, big year of boxing. Who could you name as a fighter of the year? Just want to get your take on it. Legend yourself, been in the ring. Who was, in your opinion, the fighter of the year? It's big topics, conversation. Crawford.
You make it sound like it ain't gonna happen.
Also adding Canelo. Some people say the tickets don't really matter. It's just what they do in the ring. Switch your overall take on that.
Crawford.
Believe Crawford, even though fought twice, throughout the year, Crawford,
but look who he beat.
Undisputed.
Look who he beat. Look who he beat. What he did to Spence, and how he did it. That's 3 fights to me. And it took 4 fights out of Spence, right? Did you see that? See, I'm a fighter, so I can tell you when you get punished like that.
Yeah, I was there ringside watching the fight.
Takes a few years out of you. Don't see the years right now, but it sort of takes something out of that person going forward. They still can beat some fights, but it really put a bruise on them. You didn't see Spence fight yet, did you? No. Did you hear him name opponent from the potentially fight? It's been quiet. You see the weight he gained?
I've seen him.
Speculation.
Is he the same weight that he? That tells you. Peace.
Thank you, Bernard.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
He gained.
Yeah.
You didn't see Spence fight yet, did you?
You didn't see Crawford fight yet,
name
neither.
Opponent from the potentially
You
fight.
didn't hear Crawford name the opponent either.
You see the weight he gained?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Oh, is he the same weight that he? That tells you. Peace.
Tell you what. What BENARD? Salute the Fight Hub. What BENARD talking about, bro? Why BENARD gonna try to throw Spence under ZBoss like that? How you gonna try to do that, bro? Gonna try to throw my man under the ZBoss like that? Can't throw that man under the ZBoss like that? Yeah, man, you gonna just do that? Crawford ain't announced no opponent. You ain't see him fight either. What that supposed to mean? You heard him? He made it seem like Crawford wouldn't had another fight, announced another opponent. Bro, he's still talking about EJ too. I don't know what he be. Bernardo be tripping, man. Bernardo really be tripping, bro. Oh, you say what he said? I couldn't hear. He said, in a nutshell, he said that loss that Spence took, it took 3 or 4 fights off him, took years off him. He said you don't see it now, but he said you don't hear Spence announcing no next opponent. You don't see him fight nobody, right? And he said you see the weight he gained. That should let you know that, and then he threw up a peace sign like he was trying to say something. You know what I'm saying? I told you. That's why Spence be staying out of sight, out of mind. That's why he don't be liking some of these OGs, because they be talking reckless about him. They be talking reckless. He say, I'm a fighter. I could tell you these things. So you automatically know that loss took 3-4 fights out of him. Damn. Now, not even to get all into it. His setbacks, which we know his setbacks, what his setbacks were, those could have took, 3 or 4 fights off him, to be honest with you. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We shall see what takes place from here. I mean, it was interesting comments, but I ain't finna throw him under the bus. You did. I'm not finna throw him under the bus. I'm not gonna do it. Let me play something else too. My bad. And BENARD, is that OG too? Yeah, BENARD, you can't tell Bernardo nothing, bro. You can't tell Bernardo nothing. Can't tell Bernardo nothing. I had something else to play too from
So go in there, get the win, and then back to the gym.
Hey, what's the status on the Crawford versus Spence rematch? Is it going to happen?
Can you get some warm-up questions first?
Okay.
Not just human to human, bro. Congratulations. Oh, no problem. You're kind of nervous for you over here, obviously. Oh, no, it's cool. Happy for you, bro. It's cool. No, the Crawford and Spence, they still working on it, man. Okay. They still working on it. I get that paperwork next year, or gotta get that paperwork together. Once they get the paperwork together, we should know something.
Okay, well, so what weight class is this rematch going to be at? If you,
I think it might 47. I'm believing 47.
Is it true that it's Crawford's decision will wait the
yeah, he's the champion. Yeah, right. Of course.
If Crawford is obligated to fight Errol Spence next due to the rematch clause, how is it possible that the IBF stripped him because he was unable to defend his IBF belt?
Well, you got to talk to the IBF, man. That's full of shit, man. That move right there was full of shit, so I can't answer that question.
Well, you hear what he said right there, man. That's what I really wanted y'all to hear in a nutshell. You see that he said 47, which is crazy. Gertz, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Fender Bender, what it do, family? How y'all feeling? Good to see y'all in the building. He said 47, which is crazy, but not even to have to deep dive and spend too much time on it. That's crazy if that's even a case. That shouldn't even be an option at this particular point. But said that they gotta get that paperwork on order. So hopefully they get that issue squared away though, so they can get it over and done with, close that chapter. Gotta talk to IBF. Yeah, that answer for sure. Cause like what he's supposed to say? Like, what he's supposed to say? He can't explain why they did what they did. Spence versus Ortiz, a big stadium fight in Texas. Hey, Bole, it's crazy how that opportunity possibly presented itself again for those dudes, for them to possibly fight. Remember, people used to talk about it at 47. Now we can talk about it at 54 possibly. That's for sure. That's for sure. Salute to my guy, Fender Bender. That's for sure. So it'll be good to see, man. It'll be good to see. Be good to see, man. Just get it over and done with. If it's at 47, hope the rematch don't happen for real, Mike. I think it's bogus the fact that he even suggested that, man. That's the only thing I don't like. It ain't on him, but he say he's the champion, but I hope it ain't no 47. Crawford done said it's hard for him to make the weight. Why fight again at 47, bro? Why waste the people time? I think it's very unnecessary, bro. Super unnecessary to do it, but what do I know, man? But I hope that that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. Well, let's play with I got another clip from Oscar Delahoya because he finally responded to seeing Ryan Garcia and Floyd Mayweather out together. I mean, he has some words to say. Let's hear what he's saying. I'm having conversations about talks. Yeah, talks are being talked about. I'm like, what? I ain't never heard that. In all my years of living, I ain't never heard nobody say talks are being talked about ever. But the great BENARD Hopkins, bro.
What's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV, powered by State Run VIP, being joined
Great
with
BENARD.
Oscar Delahoya. Oscar, Happy New Year. Happy 2024. I know your goal, it's always been your goal. Your motive is to make the best and biggest fights. One of them, though, Ryan and Devin. Is there any update there? You guys are negotiating, right?
Well, yes. that's the next fight that we want to make. Ryan Garcia gave me specific instructions to make that fight, and we're gonna make it. And Haney, being the top dog there at 140, obviously alongside no disrespect to Teofimo, because he's also a tremendous talent, amazing. But there's many fights to be made at 140. So
Right.
first thing is first. We're gonna start the official negotiations after this fight Saturday, and talk to whoever's in charge with Haney and get this fight happening.
Do you see it being a fairly easy fight to make, given not really in-house, but same network, but not same promoter, but you're confident that it does get made, or is there potential roadblocks so we're waiting a year and a half from now for the fight?
No, I think this fight can easily be made. I think that Haney's father and Devin are very, very smart individuals who knows what it takes to make a fight happen. And look, we have to weigh in on a few factors into this. Look, Haney is an amazing fighter, a world champion. He just had a tremendous outing with Pro Grace. We also have to take into consideration Ryan coming off the biggest pay-per-view with Tank. Ryan, being a superstar. And so we have to weigh all that in and just make it fair for everybody. As long as we're fair to everyone, fights can be made. And that's what I'm telling all promoters out there. Look, don't worry about if your guy loses or he wins or this or that.
Man,
just let's make sure we make.
Worried about that. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know who the hell Oscar think he fooling. All promoters worried about if they guy lose. I mean, that's all y'all. That ain't just something, including you. Maybe you might not be at this point because the guy you talking about and Ryan Garcia, y'all got a rocky relationship. From what I hear, he don't even like you. So maybe you not worried about him losing again, but that's something I think all promoters can at least consider. I ain't gonna say that they worry, but they consider that. Don't nobody want their fighter to lose. I would love this. Yeah, facts. Facts, Bole. It's always a plus. Always a plus. That's what I talked about yesterday. I said who had the most to gain from working with Floyd, and I said potentially it could be Ryan Garcia because he probably need the most work. You know what I mean? And he, that Floyd advice and schooling could probably go a long way with him. You know what I mean? He said when he was a fighter, was he fair negotiations? Right? You get here and start talking all this fair stuff. Just treat people fairly. Yeah, just like you treated Floyd.
Or this or that. Just let's make sure we make the best fights happen and everybody wins. Including promoters, including managers, including the fighters, obviously, but the fans, more importantly, they're the ones who win. So as long as we can be fair, fights are easy to make.
What's the target date you guys or you in specific are looking for, Devin and Ryan?
I'm hoping the March. I'm hoping the March date would be ideal. I think Ryan.
That's real close.
Yeah, it's close. So I think Ryan coming off his spectacular win against Oscar Duarte and showing the world that he's back, showing the world that he never left, is incredible, is amazing. So you want to keep that momentum going, He just fought in December. Let's fight again in March, possibly fight again, after Cinco de Mayo, and then fight again end of the year, and then start off 2025 with a bang. So you want to keep that momentum going for Ryan. So I think March would be ideal.
So I don't got much time left, Oscar. I'm just going to fire off these as quickly as I can. The Las Vegas fight for Haney and Ryan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Virgil Ortiz now making his debut at 154. He's fighting this weekend, but the fan in me sees matchups with Crawford, with Tim Tszyu, with Charlo. What's the biggest fight you want to navigate him to?
Yeah, I think whoever the toughest guy, the best guy is there at 154. I haven't really taken a look at the landscape or what really is going on with Charlo. Tszyu, I know, is there, and he's a great fighter. I believe Ennis,
47.
Is he a 47 fighter? If he comes up to 54, would be amazing. I strongly feel that wherever Virgil goes, whatever division he's at, people will follow. And I think Ennis eventually will come up to 154 and make a fight with Virgil. So whatever fight we can make first, that makes the most sense in terms of, how great the fight would be, what dates are available, you know, if the fighters are available. So we'll have to talk and wait and see and figure it out. But I do feel Virgil will be world champion this year.
Munguia, if he wins this fight against Ryder, is it true that you guys are going to try to get that Canelo fight? Is it possible to get that Canelo fight for him?
Well, it all depends on how he looks. It all depends on how Munguia looks against Ryder. I strongly feel that, and I've always been pushing this forever, 2 Mexican elite fighters fighting on Cinco de Mayo will be the biggest event ever. And it hasn't happened in a long time. Since Barrera, Morales, and you know, guys like that. So I'm a huge advocate of that happening. But it all depends on Canelo, what he wants. It all depends on what they're shooting for, and if they wanna go up against Jaime Munguia, obviously we're more than willing and ready to do it.
My last one for you, Oscar. Just what was your reaction to Wilder losing to Joseph Parker and Joshua coming back the way he did against Valine?
You know what? Seriously, I like Wilder. I really do. I think he's a nice human being. I think he's a great guy. I think that, you know, when he did mention that he found himself, when he did mention that,
like the ayahuasca thing, right?
Ayahuasca and all that. So I can relate, and what that does to you, it makes you a little soft. It makes you a little. I don't want to use the word as motivated. It gives you a sense of like peace, calmness.
Like no more anger.
What I saw was that calmness translate into his performance, into the ring. So, and I recently heard him say, I got to find my inner anger. He finds his inner anger, and it's a whole different Wilder. So Wilder's still Wilder. Wilder still has that big punch. You know, I think he's obviously still going to be a force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division.
All right, Oscar. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Happy 2024. This weekend, Virgil Ortiz returns to the ring.
I have instructions from Ryan Garcia personally that he wants Devin Haney. I think that fight is a spectacular, and it'll be a special fight. I think Devin Haney right now is on top of his game. He does spectacular
you don't say Wilder and soft in the same sentence, fool.
He proved that he's one of the best at 140 pounds because the weight class is stacked with a lot of talent at 140. So I think Ryan Garcia versus Haney, that's the fight to make. I've already talked to his people, to Haney's people, and we're going to get this done, hopefully sooner than later.
Is it the fact that, I was going to ask, because of A-side, B-side, Ryan did tremendous pay-per-views with Tank, and, Floyd mentioned 3 guys, Canelo, Ryan, Tank are the biggest stars actively right now. Does that mean Devin would have to, B-side or concede to, I guess?
Well, look, I think this whole A-side, B-side nonsense is about to stop in 2024.
It damn sure the A side, B side damn sure existed when you fought Floyd Mayweather. That's the only thing I don't like sometimes about these fighters. Not saying that it can't be done away with or none of that, but I think it's gonna always exist to a certain degree. Maybe people just tired of the term A side, B side, but I mean it exists for a reason. What was you? Wasn't you the A side against Floyd? Don't give me that shit. It's this whole A side, B side. Is man, you was the A side, wasn't you?
I think when you take a look at fighters, I think this whole A side, B side nonsense is about to stop in 2024. I think when you take a look at fighters and their abilities to sell tickets, their abilities to be world champions and fight and really get the fans engaged, I think that's what matters the most. But the A side, the B side, who sold more pay-per-views, who didn't? I mean, it's always controversial. It's always a debate. We know Ryan sells. We were involved in one of the biggest fights in 2023 with Tank Davis and Ryan. Haney is a tremendous fighter. He's got tremendous skill, tremendous ability. So you have to weigh in everything and take into consideration. But the one thing we do and we can do is be fair to the fighters in what they deserve, and fair to the fighters in what their market value is. If you tell me right now whose market value is higher, I mean, obviously, and it's no secret, it's Ryan Garcia. So, but one thing about us at Golden Boy, because I was a fighter myself, we are very fair in negotiating.
Very fair.
You said Rolly can't hide. Was that hard to even? Did you even attempt for Rolly?
We attempted. I mean, we attempted and attempted and attempted. It's, I have no idea, you know, the whole politics behind Rolly's not fighting for a while and still becoming a world champion. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I like Rolly. He's actually a really nice guy. I like him. You know, he's a self-proclaimed you know, fighter promoter. You know, and I think that, look, it's fair for me to say that every fighter who works hard, every fighter who steps inside the ring and works themselves up
a good point,
the rankings
Remo.
deserves a title shot.
That's a good point.
And, you know, accordingly. And, you know, Rolly's not fighting for a while. Rolly's, whether he was a champion in recess, whether he was retired, who knows, you know, then on to the next. So what we want to make sure that people know is these fighters up here on the podium, on the dais here, are coming after everybody at 140, no matter who it is. And so, you know, including Virgil Ortiz, he's coming after everybody at 154. And that's what 2024 is all about, making sure that we make the best fights happen.
Right to the internet they go, boy.
I mean, with Ryan Garcia, you brought in Arnold Barboza, Ohio Davis is here. Linked with Ramirez as well. Is this kind of part of a company strategy to bring in opponents for Ryan? Or, you know, could you box all these guys against each other and build a roster at 140?
Well, look, everybody always guns for the top dog, the money maker, the most you know, popular fighter on the planet, and that is Ryan Garcia, and he's at 140 pounds. Everybody wants to fight him. Everybody wants to crack at him. You know, that's how special he is. And so, you know, we strongly feel that this division at 140 is the most stacked division in boxing today. And so every fighter wants to be with us at Golden Boy, whether it's at 140 or 147. So, look, we're just going to do what's best for every fighter. We're going to do what's best for the sport, and just make the best fights happen.
To get a shot at Ryan, would Arnold and O'Hara need to fight each other, or are they ready for Ryan, you know, this year?
Yeah, it all depends. It all depends. Look,
right.
Ryan, and when you're on top of the food chain, so to speak, you deserve to fight the very best next in line. You know, in terms of popularity, in terms of skill, in terms of record, you know, Ryan wants to fight the very best. And so it all depends how, you know, the landscape folds out. I mean, I strongly feel that, you know, if it's Barboza having a spectacular win on Saturday night, or O'Hara Davies making a tremendous statement, you never know when Ryan Garcia is going to say, hey, I want to fight that guy. So we have to be ready. Whatever the fighters say, we do. First of all, if Floyd Mayweather Jr. is actively promoting and is still a promoter, which I'm not sure because Al Heyman doesn't have dates until March, so I don't know what Floyd Mayweather Jr. is doing in the meantime. But look, back in the day, in my book, that was
right.
Conflict of interest. Back in my day, that was, you know, I mean, we might put you on notice because promoters are talking to our fighters or poaching. But I don't think that's the case. I think that it's great that Ryan and Floyd are running together because he can soak up all the knowledge from Floyd, a young kid who can be amongst greats is always a positive for me.
Yeah, but it's crazy that same knowledge that you're saying he's soaking up it's crazy that he went outside of you to get that knowledge, and you the promoter. And like I said before, you can say what you want about Floyd, but he paid forward to a certain degree, and he ain't have to. I mean, yeah, he's soaking up. He better soak up some game and some knowledge. But he said back in our day, you know, we would have put you on notice, you know, poaching or fighters. He said Floyd poaching. Said nah. He said I don't think that's what's happening though. So you know, it's good for Ryan. You know, I'm happy. You know, your ass ain't happy. You ain't happy, and Ryan ain't either. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be happy, but Ryan ain't. You know what I'm saying? You got it right. You happy, but Ryan ain't. God damn it. Yeah, right. You could have got some Oscar from Ryan himself. I'm telling you, his voice. You know, Ryan. You know, back in our day, you know, we would have put you on notice. Like whatever, Oscar. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever, Trump. Just to get to it. Say what you saying, Oscar. You ain't put no damn body on notice nowhere, bro. I mean, put your damn self on notice. You need to be put on notice for allowing that man to, you know what I mean, out there jogging with your arch rival. Yeah, out there, you know what I mean, with your damn rival enemy. You know, and Floyd Mayweather, they got a good jog in too. You know what I'm saying? I heard they got a good jog in. Heard they exchange numbers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Oscar. You know what I'm saying? I heard Floyd told him he got him, whatever he need. Floyd ain't even playing the promoter role. He being Ryan's friend right now. They working out, getting advice. They probably done ate together, did a little shopping. They chilling. They chilling. Ray Davis, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, man. Salute to Jasai, man. Yeah, he was up here, man. Salute to him, bro. Salute to him. Yep, I agree because ours has the Mexican-American blueprint. They go negate codes. I'm telling you, Remo. You gotta know what I mean? Put your fighter on. You get what I'm saying? Put your fighter on, player. Put your fighter on, dude. You did? Put your fighter on, dude. Put your daggone fighter on, player. You did. Put him on. Put him on the damn. Put him on, bro. Put him. I agree, Oscar. Yeah, man, he got that blueprint. He ain't trying to share it either. But you out here just letting Floyd they're about to take another one of your fighters. Salute to my brother Mike Kirkland putting the color back in the chat. Between Manny, Oscar, Canelo, which one do you think low key hates Floyd the most? Oscar, because he still brings him up to this day. You know what I'm saying? I think Oscar hates Floyd the most. You know what I'm saying? He still bring him up. He still takes shots. I remember it was a picture of Ryan and Floyd together, and he was like, good to see you with the guy that I beat. You know what I mean? Like, he still bring up Floyd. He always talking about Floyd still to this day. It's crazy, but I definitely think it's him. And in order, let me see. It'd definitely be Oscar first, then maybe Manny. And then, you know, I don't know, or no, Canelo, then Manny. Manny don't be hating nobody. So Manny definitely last. Oscar, Canelo, then Manny. David says cousin was number 2 in the Ams. Is coming up today. He was up. You wasn't here, Thomas? He came through. It's earlier in the show. He came through. He definitely came through. I could have just made it just that, but I just decided to cook for a little bit more, but he came up. Salute to him, man. You know, the door is always open for him. Oscar hate him. Yeah, Manny jealous and Canelo envy Floyd. Yeah, right. Manny just like Manny wish he could have got that bread. That you know what I mean. Had that type of career with that money probably. AJ versus Ngannou official as of 7 minutes ago, March 9th. Wow, Remo. They made it official. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Matt, pardon me, you sent me something. Damn. That's wild, bro. Yeah. Thomas, you just, you know, rewind just a bit, man. Her, you know, had a nice little introductory build with the young champ, man. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna be on the lookout for him. Wow, March 9th. Them Saudis at it again, bro. They strike again, bro. They strike again, bro. Dang. Nah, that's crazy. That's really funny as hell. That's crazy. He said PBC don't have no dates till March. I seen on the Nevada Commission website they got some February dates blocked off. It's possible, man. But you know, once the ball get to rolling, it's gonna get rolling, man. Know what I mean, I'm gonna be patient with the transition that PBC is making. Zhang should be on that undercard, absolutely. And then if they both win, Cuzzo, they should have to fight each other. 100%. Yeah, that's the good thing though, Mike. Ngannou getting his bag. You know what I mean? Long overdue because he's a hell of an athlete. To get in there and perform the way he did against Fury, even in defeat, was crazy. You know what I mean? It was impressive. I rock with him for that, man. I like Francis Ngannou. He was a hell of a MMA fighter. One of the big Anderson will fight in Saudi. They probably the only ones that have him back at this point because he out here tripping. I think it was Carter Stack, and they had two young prospects going at it, Andy Cruz and the guy that beat Harold Jr. Yeah, I got to check that out. I got to check that card out. Fate, when is it? What's the date on it? What's the date on it? But Oscar is a funny guy, man. His ass don't want Floyd to take his fighter. He don't want Floyd to snatch that fighter from him. You know what I'm saying? Floyd get his fighter again. He gonna be sick. You know what I mean? But what date is it? Oh, there's one more thing I have for y'all too, man. One more thing. One more. No, Anderson. No, Anderson. Oh, Anderson, my bad. I'm tripping. You said Big Baby Anderson. I'm tripping. I don't know why the hell I was thinking Miller. But I wonder that'd be a good look for him. I like to see it. Why not? I would want to see that marketing layout. Looks like boxing and PBC more than anything. Yeah. Put his ass on notice. Right. I like to see it, though. I like to see Jarrell Miller over there in Saudi mixing it up with a good opponent. It's February 24th. I got to check that out. I got to check it out. Belanga. They ain't got the whole joint filled out. They only got Berlanga and Andy Cruz so far. Damn, that sucks. I want to see what the rest of the card is. Oh, you sent it? They ain't got it all in here. Oh, yeah. This is a good card. Andy Cruz, they keeping him active and busy. I like it, man. I like it. I like it. Appreciate that, my guy. Vargas versus Rodriguez. Rivera versus Dominguez. Okay. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good card. That's a good card to watch. Damn sure it's a good card to watch. It's a good one. For sure. I'm going to tune into it. Appreciate you, Fate. I'm going to tune into it. I want to see how Berlanga end up looking. He got to show something, man. He can't go out there half-assing it. He go out there and look crazy, man. It might be tough for him moving forward. Might be tough for the man moving forward, but we're going to see Rivera versus Dominguez, both undefeated young prospects. That should be a good scrap right there. Yeah, boy, I'm gonna play this last joint. It's like 3 minutes from Teo Senior. Now, you know, some of the people ain't in here that typically be in here, some of the Haneyites, but they be needing to know what hating sound like. And when you hear this guy speaking, ain't the Haney anything is all hate. More than UFC was paying him. Yeah, hell yeah. On the lines, Puerto Rico versus Mexico. You know they got a real rivalry too, Fate. So it's real out there. Now let's listen to, you know, I do got that in there. Teofimo Sr. went off on Devin Haney. He said he fake, and you know, he went on to say how his son is #1. It's only like 3 minutes. I'm gonna play. You know, he be going off.
Man, I'm over here, man, having a great time, man. I just seen Logan Paul do an amazing uppercut knockout, man. It was beautiful. I just want to give props to him. It was a great night. You know, we're heading back to Florida. We're gonna start training the champ. We don't know yet. It's not 100%. You know, for February 8th, but we're trying to make the fight happen, and everybody's gonna find out real soon.
The rumor is Jasai Ortiz is the next opponent. Is that an official thing?
Listen, the next opponent is the one that got the balls, bro. So, you know, we're calling everybody
And
out.
that's Jasai Ortiz.
So
This was right before that.
Son,
right before they made it official.
And risk being great. That's the next guy we're gonna fight.
Well, what happened with Jose Ramirez? I heard that was supposed to be a negotiation you guys were in for the February fight.
Well,
You know,
what I heard was that he said that it wasn't enough time for him to get ready.
So he wasn't ready. So he's ready for a fight down the road.
Exactly. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Now, also, we're hearing that Teofimo might fight the Puerto Rican sensation Matisse, the IBF champion.
Listen, we called him out too. He said he got a hurt hand, you know, so we might fight him in April, June. We don't know yet. But, you know, I want my son active. I want him to fight. So we're trying to get this fight on February 8th. Let's see who the candidate is. But let me let you know something. The man at 140 is Teofimo Lopez. We beat the lenient champion. We got the lenient belt. And all those lies.
He beat the who?
Guys are candidate is. But let me let you know something. The man at 140 is Teofimo Lopez. We beat the lenient champion. We got the lenient belt. And all those lies.
The what belt?
But let me let you know something. The man at 140 is Teofimo Lopez. We beat the lenient champion. We got the lenient belt.
The lenient belt. I didn't know that was a belt, y'all.
You know, about all these fighters that they're the best at 140. That those are all lies. We beat Josh Taylor. My son should be undisputed because Josh Taylor never lost some belts to nobody. So you know, just shut up, man. Shut up because you look silly talking that you're the best in the division. My son is the #1 at 140.
I agree. Teofimo Lopez should be the #1 140-pounder. He is the king of the division. But also you have Devin Haney, now the WBC champion, and that man is a free agent. What is it going to take?
That guy fought the easiest challenge at the 140 weight division. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the only reason why he took that fight was because McGregor didn't look good in his last fight. I mean, he looked horrible. He even got dropped by a guy that nobody even knew. So, you know, my son would have dropped McGregor in 3 rounds. Easy. You know what I'm saying? So they're glorifying and picking up that belt like it's something big. But listen, the only person that you got to beat to be the man is Teofimo Lopez. Come and get us. We're ready, baby.
What is the biggest fight in the division for Teofimo right now?
The biggest fight in my division right now is Teofimo Lopez, no matter who he fights.
So you think the Devin Haney fight will happen in 2024?
I don't even care about that guy, man. He ain't nobody. You know, I'm not sweating over that guy. You know, he's a fake. He lies about everything all the time. And I don't like fake people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to say the truth in this sport. And what I'm telling you right now is, Devin Haney's a fake.
That's some strong words from T.O. Senior, man. He said Devin Haney is a fake. He lies about everything. Said he fought the easiest guy in the division, yada, 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 the belt, this and that. That's what hate is. Respectfully. Like most of that downplaying his accomplishments, shitting on the opponent. Like your son fought Pedro Campa in his first fight at 140. He fought Regis Prograis. Who's more dangerous out of the two, Pedro Campa or Regis Prograis? I'm just being real because y'all know I keep it fair. But If you trying to shit on him, he fought Regis Prograis. You fought Pedro Campa. You see the difference? So, you know what I mean? I do think Teo would have beat Regis, but I don't think he would have stopped him in 3 rounds or none of that, like he was saying. I don't think that would have been the case. Matter of fact, I do think being that the other styles are different, Teo has a different style. I think it's a possibility that Regis could have had slightly bit more success against a Teofimo than Devin Haney. That's what I believe that. But we just keeping it consistent and being fair. Your son first fight at 140 was Pedro Campa, and his was Regis Prograis, and it was for a belt. You can't knock him. You can't knock him for that. You can't say he's nobody. You know, you say he a fake. I mean, you wouldn't be the first one to say that, but to say he a nobody, now that's a little bit different. To downplay the accomplishment and who he fought. You know what I mean? Given that it was his first fight, like he did go right for a champion. Your son went for Pedro Campa, then he fought Sandor Martin. It was seen and her asking, do he still got it? So you get what I'm saying? It's you know, you don't have the room, I don't think, to critique the young man for being successful. And that, as a coach, you should be able to applaud that instead of knocking him. You get what I'm saying? You should say, yo, yeah, he did his thing. He beat Prograis convincingly. I think my son would have beat him better, and we going to beat him when we fight him. But you don't hear that. Even when he say, like, even when he asked him, do you think the fight going to happen? I don't care about that guy. You see what I'm saying? But they'll go in on him. They'll talk about him. And you know what? Like father, like son, because they kind of got the same similar energy. They'll go in on him. They'll talk about him. They'll speak about his money, his performances, how he look, what they don't like about him. But they'll never say, I want to fight him. You get what I'm saying? They'll never say, I want to fight him. It's just like when Teo did that interview. Eddie Hearn just confirmed the press conference January 15th, Saudi AJ versus France. That's crazy, man. He said Teo seems funny to me, like Bill. He'd be a little funny sometimes, but sometimes he'd be salty as hell sometimes at the. It's like yeah, they definitely some haters, funny haters. It's like everybody else that's having success, they be mad at. You get what I'm saying? It's like, my son is number one. Nobody else is good. He's the only fighter at 140. Whoever he fights is the fight. It's like, damn, bro. Like, you the same kind of guy that you complain about. You complain about how they are, but you the same guy. You're very loud. You're very vocal about how good your son is. You always propping him up. Now, I give you that Teo is. He did beat Josh Taylor, who was the man. I get it. So he is one of the guys. He definitely is one of the absolute top guys at 140. He is, but he still got to keep proving it. You get what I'm saying? Josh Taylor, I think it's tougher challenges out there. I think Devin Haney would be a tougher challenge for Teofimo than Josh Taylor was. I do. So you get what I'm saying? So you could call him fake and all of that, but he's a champion, and so is your son. You should want to take that belt from him. Like, I don't hear that energy. I just hear you willing to diss him and go in on him. But then when they ask you about a fight, you think the fight will happen this year? I don't care about that guy. You cared about him enough to just sit here and keep talking about him and how fake he is, and he lied, and you don't like him, and his win and his belt don't mean nothing, and he think he number one. Like, bro, you had all that time to say that, but you don't care about him. But why the hell are you speaking on him? And y'all do this a lot. You get what I'm saying? Your son literally tried to, he wanted to will Regis Prograis to beat Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? In that clip, he wanted him to. You know what I'm saying? And then he said if Regis couldn't get it done, then if he got to be the one to do it. So he kind of opened that door. So instead of, I think, trying to, I don't know, go in on him or convince people that he's not who he say he is, I think you should fight the dude at the end of the day. I think you should fight him. You know what I'm saying? Get in there and get a good old fashioned scrap with him. You know what I'm saying? And see if your son is actually better than him. Or other than that, you just chatting just like everybody else. You get what I'm saying? See your son to go on here. Look at this. Remember this clip?
You don't think Haney wants to fight you because of the money, because of you, because he knows you'd get knocked out, or what? Like, what is it?
He just, he's big guy, big tough guy, then so be it, but like show it. Devin Haney beat his butt. Like he sucks. For real. Trash. Man, Loma said it too. Lomachenko said it.
Trash.
Terrible.
Hey, he said trash.
Like amateur.
Garbo.
He still fights.
To you or in
he
general?
still fights like an amateur. There's a different IQ. There's a different level when you go there. And the thing is that he's man-made. He's been helped to get there, but he doesn't have it to sustain it and stay there.
You see that? They say all that, but you see when they ask him, so you think he won't fight you? He never said he don't think he won't fight him though. It's never about fighting. I be noticing that, and this is never a defense of no fighter, but it's just what it is. I noticed that about them when it come to him. They'll go in on him, and it seemed like they got this real dislike and hate for the young man, but you won't fight him. You would think somebody like that, you want to beat his ass. Like you said, you'll beat his butt. You say he trash, like amateur. Loma said it. Loma ain't say he trash. You know what I mean? Loma did take some shots at him, but he ain't do that. He ain't go that hard. Yeah, facts, bro. I did. I had made a video a while back when he first initially was talking about coming back, Nicholas Walters, some months back. You know what I mean? Some months back, what kind of trash talkers beat his butt? Say beat his ass or something, right? You going all crazy trash, like amateur. It's just a different IQ. Like you'll say all of that, but you should say, yo, I'm gonna beat his ass. He at 140 now. He in my division. I'm gonna beat his ass. He a champion. I'm gonna take his belt. Like I want to hear that energy, respectfully. And I don't want to say that you scared of the man, but I just want to hear that energy. Like I don't mind you talking your shit too. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how to talk, but do you want to fight him is the question. You know what I'm saying? That's the better question because y'all are at 140. And don't tell me that won't be a good fight because you versus Dev would be a better fight than any fight that you had at 140, whether it's Pedro Campos, Sandor Martin, or Josh Taylor. I think, Devin Haney is a tougher fight for you than either of those three guys, respectfully. You get what I'm saying? So I would rather see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the banter and the back and forth. But again, when it comes from him and his father, that's one of the only times it seems like they're really on the same page when it's about Devin Haney. They don't like him, but it sounds like they don't want to fight him at the same time. They don't care about him, but they'll continue to talk about him from podcast to interview. So I don't know. I just keeping the energy the same. Like people get mad when anybody else do it. So I'm going to call it out when they do it. I just noticed that when it pertains to Devin Haney, these dudes really act like they don't want to fight him. You know what I mean? Make Walter versus Donaire. That'd be interesting. Nicholas Walters was talking about, I think, coming back and fighting at 35 too, if I'm not mistaken. Probably do the best fight at 40 right now. I'm telling you, Devin Till's a damn good fight at 140, man. It's a damn good fight at 140. I mean, Dev versus Till is a damn good fight. And that's why I don't hear that energy. Like when a dude asked him, like, you'll want to, so you think the fight will happen 2024? I don't care about that guy. Why? Fight him. You should be like, yo, he in our division. We're going to show him that his levels. And we're going to beat his ass and take his belt. You get what I'm saying? And show everybody that he's fake and he ain't. You get what I'm saying? That's the way you show people he ain't who you say he is. Not sitting up here just tacking a guy at random. You know what I'm saying? Not that. That's the right way to do it. This going to come off as salty, like you hating. The other way, if you get in the ring and do it, then people will be like, oh, that's why you was mad. He really ain't that. Then you could get some people on your side. But other than that, just, talking crazy each and every time somebody asks you about him or it's an interview and you do that, nah, bro, that ain't it. That ain't it. You just shit on everything he doing. He continue to win. You continue to shit on him. You shitted on his, the guy that he beat in Regis program. You downplayed that. But let's not forget a few fights back. I know it seemed like a long time ago, but your son was getting beat up and split decision by Kambosos. The same guy that Devin Haney went in there and danced on for 24 rounds straight. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. You just got to give credit where it's due. I'm always about that. That's what brought me here. This is the reason I played this. Usually I do some laughing at T.O., and I did laugh a little bit, but still, all in all, you got to be able to get a man a little more credit than that. He constantly putting himself in good position, and he taking his calculated risk, and he making the most out of him. And you just can't knock him for that. He went and beat a champion. Now let's see what he do from here. You get what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure if he, fight Ryan Garcia, you would trash that next. He fight Sandor Martin, you probably would trash that. So he just don't have no love for the Haney crew. He just don't like them. But again, when you don't like somebody and you in a sport like boxing where you could really get in there with them, why wouldn't y'all entertain a fight? Why wouldn't y'all want to fight them? That's all I'm saying. I have no hate for Tiffany. I love boxing. I like the back and forth. But that's the only thing when it's all said and done, when you get done with all the back and forth, do you really want to fight? You get what I'm saying? Do you really want to fight each other or not? Or are you just cool with just keep talking about what he not? And again, it looks crazy because he continues to win. You keep winning. You get what I'm saying? And you keep saying what he not, but he continues to win. It's like, huh? Make it make sense. And you would think you would want to be the guy to get in there and stop all of what he got going on since you don't like him. You get what I'm saying? That's the way to do it. You get what I'm saying? But that's just me. And I know a good fight when I see one. Them two athletes, that'd be an athletic chess match. It'd be a fun fight. I know Teo will push Dev and make Dev have to go in his bag and vice versa. That's a fight that boxing need. You get what I'm saying? Teo versus Dev might not even touch 400K pay-per-view sales. It's crazy because it's crazy, but who knows? Maybe if they put it together, you might get something out of it. You get what I'm saying, Fate? Who knows? Who knows? Salute to my guy. It's possible, man. They just gotta want to fight though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see a lot in boxing. Like, if people come off as haters of other participants or guys that you have an opportunity where you can fight. Y'all found yourself once again in the same weight class. You telling me you don't want to beat him up and he a champion? You telling me he don't want to beat him? You don't want to beat him up and he beat Kambosos, which makes you look crazy when you talk crazy like that. You get what I'm saying? So you telling me you wouldn't want to beat that guy? You know what I mean? That handily beat a guy that beat your son and then beat the man who beat the man. Come on. I don't know. That's just me, though, y'all. That's just me. I would like to see it, man. I think Teo Sr. be putting his foot in his mouth sometimes, man. But he's just doing what he do. I ain't knocking him for how he feel. But, again, I just would want to see it. You know what I mean? Me, personally, I would want to see it. Y'all going to fight, throw each other in there, and get it popping, man. Someone to his resume be making crazy sales. Yeah, right. He should be. Big Tex, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. But nonetheless, man, at least T.O. do got a opponent February 8th. He fighting Jermaine Ortiz. That should be a pretty damn interesting fight, bro. That should be an interesting fight for sure. But tomorrow, man, we either gonna post fight it or call it. I don't know yet. Jermaine, Virgil Ortiz is up at bat. First fight at 54. I'm glad to see him back. You see how hard it was for him to get through what he got through. He said he broke down, cried, thought his career was over. I know it's a breath of fresh air when he finally make that ring walk and he actually get his hand raised again. I know that shit gonna be like, one of the high moments of his career, and I'm gonna be glad to see it for him because I do think, Frederick Lawson is an experienced fighter. He's been around for a bit. But he also sustained some damage. I believe he got his jaw broken in a fight before. His 3 losses are all knockout losses. And I think putting him in there with a guy that's punching like Virgil Ortiz is just setting him up to get knocked out again. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I do think that. I think he'll be getting knocked out again. Those guys are happy making a guarantee. So that's good. That's good, man. That's good. That's good for Verge. Let me see something really quick, though. Edgar Berlanga. Berlanga be talking crazy, too, don't he? Still be talking slick. Yeah, you got O'Harry Davies, Big Watch Barroso, Raul Curiel, Elias Diaz, Arnold Barboza is on this card as well. Okay, you got a couple fights tomorrow, man, on this card. It should be decent, man. The main show is Virgil Ortiz, though, and seeing that man get back to it. So I hope he do. Teo and Haney. Right. I just hope they come to the table. I hope those two dudes entertain fighting each other too. You know what I mean? I know he got Ryan Garcia on the brain right now, but I know Oscar sounds extra optimistic, but Nara Hopkins sounds like, you get what I'm saying? He don't sound too convincing that the fight gonna be made, but of course Oscar do. So we just gonna have to wait and see. But again, this fight don't happen between him and Ryan, I wouldn't be surprised. It just wouldn't surprise me. Otherwise, Teo versus Haney is a natural rivalry. You get what I'm saying, Bole? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more salute to the OG, Raul Curry last week on Skywalkers. Oh, you did? You talked to him, man? Salute to you, Bruce Gas. I ain't catch it, man. Salute to you, OG. Salute to my guy, Skywalker. Got a root for El Cougar. Salute to, what is his name? Raul. Raul. I don't want to be wrong, but salute to him. I'm going to be tuned in. I'm going to watch that card tomorrow. Like I said, I just really want to see what Virgil Ortiz looking like because he in position to make some some big fights moving forward. And like I said, if you know, you got Spence being at 54, that could be a potential fight. You know, if Boots happen to move up and he's still there, that could be a potential fight. It's some good fights for Virgil Ortiz, man. It really is. Him talking about Tim Tszyu and his next fight after this one is that's the type of energy I like. Because that'd be a bang out for sure. Neither guy have to go looking for each other at all. Bill rolled up on Teal after his win and said, Gordo's back. Let's make it happen. Teal said 20 million. Bill said, you pricing yourself out. Yeah, he be acting crazy. He just be saying stuff. You know it can't be made like that. Salute to my guy, Rick Davis. That's almost like saying you don't want to fight when you do stuff like that, though. And I ain't even mad at Bill if he said you pricing yourself out on that one, because you being bogus, that you not that's not worth that much money. Nobody, I think they'll lose money considerably if they pay fighters that much money right off the top. Ain't no damn way in hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even made, what, $5 million for a fight, and you talking about 20? You acting crazy. That's almost saying you don't want to fight when you do something like that. For real, for real. Gordo better get it. Gordo better get it together, man. Neither guys want Matias, but they both claim they do. Or they both claim they do. Both of them claim when his hand get held, they want to fight him. I really want to see who's gonna be next to fight Matias. I want to see that bad. I want to see it bad because people have been talking. You know they already using his name. Now I want to see who actually get in the ring with him. Then I'll be impressed. You know what I'm saying? Get in there with him. People keep saying easy money. He ain't got no feet. He ain't that. He ain't this monster, this and that. Okay. I want to see your favorite fighter in there with Matias. See how he deal with him. See what he think about him after the fight over. See how you think about him. So said Virgil hasn't fought that level of comp. It's Tim. Tim do got some experience on his resume. He got some experienced people on his resume. But I still think it'd be a good fight because stylistically, that's a fun fight. And it's really like, I think both guys got the power to stop each other. That'd be a fun fight to watch, Thrill. I ain't gonna lie to you. And if he say he won it, I ain't gonna hold him back from it. Let's go. Let's go. Sink or swim. You think you got it to go in there and beat Tim Tszyu up? Let's see it, man. Damn, just think about the fight, though. It'd be fun. Neither guy really be wanting to take a step back like that. You get what I'm saying? It won't be a whole bunch of moving around the ring with them two guys. That's not their style, neither one of them. It'd be like two trains on the same track. That'd be fun. I'm with that. I'm with that action. I actually like that for Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Back in form after 2 more fights. He taking it to Tim. Yeah. But I think Cuzzo told me he said he won Tim after this fight, I thought. That's just class. So I was a narrative pass that he ducked Teo for Regis. Right. Yeah, he ain't ducked Teo. Hell no. I just want to make sure I got the facts. Nah, Ray. You for sure. Nah, hell no. Dev ducked Teo for Regis? Absolutely not. The Regis was already in the plans. You know what I'm saying? Easy fight to make. Whereas, you know, TEOFIMO is clearly on top rank. And I ain't saying that fight is hard to make, but you get what I'm saying? That's why Regis is easy thing to make. Eddie Hearn with Eddie, you know, Dev already had dealings with Eddie before, so it was just something easy to do. It's just something easy to do. Put me in with Matias. Yeah, it'd be all action scrap, bro. All action scrap. I love it. That's a good fight for us, man. That's a good fight for the people. And like I said, the most important thing is we know Tim Tszyu don't duck no smoke, right? Not from what I know. And you know, Virgil wanting to fight him is a good thing. So if he think he can beat him right now and they really willing to make it, let's get it. Give it to me, man. Give it to me, man. But overall, man, I ain't want to make this too long, man. Salute to the young man, Jasai, for coming through. Know what I mean? Building with the fam, man. Y'all be sure to look out for him on IG, man. Jasai Kirkpatrick, man. Number 3 ranked in the world, he said, man. So he doing this thing. We're going to keep rocking with him. I'm going to be looking out for him. He expecting to be pro, you know, this year. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for that. Definitely want to see it. I think Elvis versus Matias is most likely. Man, I love that fight. I think Elvis said something about fighting him, right? So it's scared tears. I like that fight. I like it. Elvis and Matias would be a good fight. I want to see if Elvis could deal with that pressure, because Elvis could box with the power. So, but I don't know, man. That Matias is just so relentless, and no matter who he in there with, that's how he push the pace. That's how he give it up. You know what I mean? He really go for it in there. He rarely be going for it in there. Jeez, you dig? Elvis got good speed. Yeah, he got good speed, good boxing ability, good timing as well. And since his only lone loss to Kenneth Sims, he been on point. He looked like he got better. He been boxing more. He been mixing it up. He's patient. I think he set his shots up better. He got a good punch variation, good shot selection, man. He's smart. You can see he thinking in there, but not overthinking. You can see Elvis is definitely an improved fighter since his loss, man. Yeah, facts. Facts, Fate. Yep, that loss to Kenneth Sims. He been looking good ever since. He hurt Kenneth this time. Yeah, man. But you know what's funny, Fate? Those are two fighters that I think since them losing, you know what I mean, have gotten considerably better. And Kenneth Sims been riding a lot of momentum, bro. A lot of momentum. I went to one of his fights again at the Prudential against Keyshawn Williams. And he was on buddy ass, man. I like what I've been seeing from Kenneth. Him and his father being at gym cooking. Right. They both got better, which is interesting because a lot of times you don't see that. And for Kenny got, I think, like 2 losses, man. He definitely got much better to me since the losses. He just improved as a fighter. Good counter puncher, man. Again, he a good judge of range and distance, man. He could take a shot. He got pretty solid defense too, man. Like, got better defense than what people think. But he'd get in the trenches and fight. He'd bite down and fight. He ain't a big puncher, but yeah, definitely a good counter puncher. He ain't the biggest puncher, but he showed you he can win without that. Now, I mean, throwing the right shots, good timing, placement of the shots. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he picks shots very well. He got good eyes, good balance. You know what I'm saying? I like Kenneth Sims, man. I like him. I like guys that don't have big punches or a lot of punching power, but they still find a way to make entertaining fights and get in the trenches and mix it up and take a shot and give it back and can box well. He fun to watch. I root for Kenneth Sims. I like him. Yep, that's the only thing. He just ain't no KO puncher, but you could look past it if you really watch him because he can box and he's still entertaining because he gonna get in there and mix it up. He don't fight scary at all. He don't do none of that, and he be fighting guys with pretty good punching power too. So he don't be ducking no smoke. I had went to his fight. It was an 8-rounder at the time, and it was like a few Christmases ago, and I remember he lost the close first round, because Keyshawn Williams had came out fast. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This dude won rounds 2 through 8 easy. Just straight. Like, he was on his ass, man. I was like, man, at one point I thought he was gonna get a stoppage for a second. I was like, yo, Kenneth Sims was in his bag that night. He was in his bag and he knew it and he stayed in it. He beat Evans by counter. I'm telling you, yep, shot selection. He's smart, yo. Him and his pops is good team, man. They be in there cooking up. They be in that gym cooking, man. And he got a good family because after he won that fight, my cousin know him, so we went in the back, kicked it. They offered food and stuff. You know what I mean? He got some good people too. So I like Kenneth Sims, man. I just root for guys that's kind of the underdogs, or they take those losses and people write them off. And they just continue to work, keep their head down and get better. That's what he doing. Like, he should be a fight or so away from a title shot, realistically. Can him work together right. Can he be getting some good work in, bro? I like him. Like his confidence, man. Like how he approached these fights, man. He be giving these dudes hell in the ring, taking some O's and everything. So, and took some O's from some people. So I like it, man. I like Kenneth Sims, man. I like him. I like what I see. But, man, much love and appreciation to everybody pulling up on this Good Friday, man. And salute again to the young, soon-to-be professional Jasai Kirkpatrick coming up here, man. Building with the fan. Sims is on the zone. All right. I don't even know. Not even sure, bro. I was beat up Adorno. Sure did. Sure did. Then De Los Santos just chipped him too, and Adorno just wouldn't let his hands go because that dude really could fight. So he be confusing me sometimes. Joseph Adorno, he really do. He be confusing me every now and again. He do. He really do. But I don't know. I'm not for sure though. Where's Kenneth Sims at? I'm not for sure where he signed at. I know he at 140. He nice. Sims got to go to the zone for the top fights. Yeah, man. I think so. Zena, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? You can make some good fights for sure. Sims' last fight was Showtime, I think. Right? So he should be over there, I believe, right? As it was. It was on Showtime. When he fought the dude, gave him a good fight. That was fun. Dorno was too small. Dorno surprised. He just wouldn't let his hands go. Sims was laying power was good. Yeah, I know Sims won't just go out there and get stopped like Montana Love did. That's for sure. He definitely won't go out there and get stopped. But man, salute to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all. Sims versus Ackman. That was one of my favorite fights of 2023. It was a great action-packed fight, Zane, if it was. Salute to all y'all pulling up, man. That's sat through and was here building with us and the young king, man. Hopefully, his 2024 is a prosperous one. Hopefully, he turned pro. Get in the mix, man. I'm gonna just keep supporting, man. So again, y'all go check out Jasai Kirkpatrick if y'all got IG. Go give him a follow. Go check him out. And we're gonna keep rocking, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Good Friday, man. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. And we out. Salute to the family.